everybody, Dale Thrush again with By Design Advisors, where we believe business should be run by design and not left to chance. Today we're going to tackle a scourge of time suck that is impacting your productivity. Too many meetings. Every place I've been in my career, I spent more times in meetings and less time doing the actual work, and I'm on a crusade to eliminate the unnecessary meeting. So today we're going to deep dive into meetings and how we can do them better, how we can do them by design, and how we can keep them from keeping us from productive work. So one of the biggest complaints I get from my friends, my family, coworkers, people I work with, founders, CEOs, it's all the same thing. It's all, we have too many meetings, or we can't get to that because we're in meeting. We have pre-meetings before we have the meeting, and then we have a post-meeting from the meeting to debrief the meeting, and before you know it, nothing's getting done. We're not being productive, we're just being busy. I'm here to tell you, meetings, not the root cause. That is a symptom. If you have too many meetings, if you're spending too much time in meetings, that's a symptom of a problem. It's not the core issue. What's the core issue? Lack of clarity. When you don't have clarity, meetings become a crutch. So if I'm not clear on what somebody's doing or where we stand, I'm going to call a meeting, right? And I bring everybody into the room just for status updates, things like that. So lack of clarity leads to too many meetings. So the first thing we need to focus on that we're going to talk about a little bit later on, how do we get that clarity? How do we make our meetings clear? How do we make our expectations clear? How does everyone know what priorities we need to be working on? So again, people are using meetings to compensate for decisions they haven't made, problems they haven't properly identified, or relationships they haven't cultivated properly. So again, this becomes a crutch, right? If I haven't made a decision, I'm going to call everybody in the room and we're going to talk. And then maybe we make a decision, maybe we don't, but at least I feel better. So the goal of all these meetings becomes to reduce anxiety, spread accountability, and provide status updates under the guise of alignment, when really it's just information sharing, right? So these meetings aren't about moving the business forward, it's activity versus productivity. Bottom line, and what we're going to get into today, is we don't meet to provide updates, we don't meet to vent, we don't meet to have group therapy, which a lot of these meetings become. We meet to make decisions, solve problems, and get better at working together. So we're going to go to the whiteboard and figure out what should we be doing in meetings. So let's get into the reasons we should be having a meeting. In my opinion, there are only 3 valid reasons to call for a meeting. What are those 3? The first one, to make a decision. Oh gosh, I might have misspelled that, but that's all right. Notice I said to make a decision. We're not going to talk the whole time about possible decisions. We're not going to talk about what we could and could not do. We are going to make a decision in this meeting, right? And you should only do this if it impacts multiple people, multiple departments, and one person can't ultimately make the decision. So what's a test you could run to see if this is an important meeting, right? Ask yourself, if we didn't hold this meeting, would somebody be able to make a decision and make a decision? If the answer is yes, cancel the stupid meeting. There's no reason to have it. Empower that person to make the decision. 2, to solve a problem. Key word in reason number 2, solve a problem. We're not going to research the problem. We're not going to guess about what the problem is going to be, right? We should already have a problem identified, a problem statement identified, and now we're coming to try to solve this problem. Now this could be, individually in a team, this could be across teams, right? It depends on what the problem. HR might be trying to solve a recruiting problem. It's just going to involve the HR team. But we might be trying to solve a turnover problem, which is organizational wide, which we might need to pull in some more people, right? But in this meeting, we are going to have an action plan coming out of it. So what is the test you could run with this? Is this problem within someone's normal scope of work? If the answer is yes, again, let them solve it. There's no reason to call multiple people in if this is under one person's responsibility. Third reason, and only the third reason, is intentional team development. Keyword in reason number 3, intentional, right? These could be one-on-ones, this could be group meetings, team meetings, but it's intentional and designed to improve the way we work together, right? Notice that's not status updates, that's not any of that stuff. This is well designed, well thought out, by design to build the team to improve how we work. It could be communication training, right? It could be clarifying expectations. It could be resetting the team priorities because something has changed. But we are intentionally developing our team and improving how we work together. The test you can run for this one is after this meeting, will it change how we show up and interact with each other tomorrow? If the answer is no, cancel it, okay? So the bottom line, these are the only 3 reasons you should have a meeting: to make a decision, to solve a problem, or intentional by design team development. Everything else is stealing time from your productivity, and it's activity, not productivity. Get rid of it.